Hello, amazing people. Picture for a moment a tiny feathered jewel darting through a crisp morning orchard, its back glowing the color of a cloudless summer sky, its chest warmed with the soft orange of a sunrise, and its song spilling through the air like liquid music poured from an invisible pitcher. Before we journey together into the enchanting world of one of the most beloved and symbolically rich birds ever fashioned by the Creator, please take a quick moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another adventure into the wonders of the living world. Your support truly means everything, and it helps us continue sharing these magnificent stories with curious hearts around the globe. Now, let us gently open the door to the captivating universe of the bluebird, a small songbird that has inspired poets, painters, farmers, and dreamers for countless generations. The bluebird belongs to the thrush family, a group of birds celebrated for their melodious voices and their graceful, rounded silhouettes. There are 3 primary species that share this enchanting name, and each one carries its own signature blend of color, habitat, and personality. The eastern bluebird wears a deep azure coat across its back and wings, paired with a rust-colored breast that seems to glow at dawn. The western bluebird, found across the woodlands and open country of the American West, shares this rusty chest, but adds richer, deeper tones of royal blue along its head and shoulders. And then there is the mountain bluebird, a breathtaking creature cloaked almost entirely in sky blue, as though the fashioner dipped it generously into a bowl of pure turquoise and let it shimmer forever against the high alpine winds. One of the most fascinating secrets about the bluebird is that its stunning color is not truly a pigment at all. If you were to hold a single blue feather in your hand and grind it into dust, the dust itself would appear dull brown or gray. The dazzling blue we admire is the result of an extraordinary optical phenomenon known as structural coloration, a marvel of microscopic engineering woven into each feather by the masterful designer. Tiny air pockets and protein structures within the feather scatter sunlight in such a precise way that only blue wavelengths bounce back to our eyes, while all other colors are absorbed. Every glance at a bluebird in flight is, in truth, a tiny miracle of physics, a living prism engineered with a precision that no human laboratory has ever managed to fully replicate. The bluebird is a creature of open landscapes, preferring meadows, orchards, pastures, forest edges, and gentle countryside scattered with old trees, fence posts, and quiet clearings. It loves places where the grass is short enough to reveal the small insects crawling beneath, yet where there are tall perches nearby from which it can survey its domain like a watchful little sentinel. From a fence post or low branch, the bluebird leans forward with remarkable focus, its dark, glossy eyes scanning the earth below with an intensity that reveals just how sharp its vision truly is. When it spots movement, it launches itself downward in a swift, elegant dive, snatches its prey from the grass or soil, and returns to its perch with the confident grace of a seasoned hunter. This hunting style is known as drop foraging, and it is one of the most charming behaviors to witness in the wild. The diet of the bluebird is a beautifully balanced menu crafted by the all-wise Creator for a life spent between sky and earth. During the warmer months, bluebirds feast primarily on insects and small invertebrates, including crickets, grasshoppers, beetles, caterpillars, spiders, and various larvae hidden in the ground. This insect-rich diet makes them cherished companions to gardeners and farmers, who have long welcomed bluebirds as silent, diligent protectors of their crops. As the seasons shift and colder winds sweep across the land, the bluebird adapts with remarkable flexibility, turning increasingly to berries and small fruits to sustain itself. Wild grapes, hollyberries, juniper berries, dogwood fruits, sumac, and mistletoe all become vital sources of nourishment. This seasonal flexibility is a quiet testament to the wisdom of divine providence, allowing these delicate creatures to survive in landscapes where the menu changes dramatically from one season to the next. Bluebirds are cavity-dwelling birds, meaning they make their homes inside hollow spaces within old trees, abandoned woodpecker holes, wooden fence posts, and, in modern times, specially designed nest boxes placed lovingly by human admirers across fields and gardens. Unlike woodpeckers, bluebirds cannot carve out their own cavities, so they rely on the gifts left behind by other creatures or on the thoughtful generosity of people who build shelters for them. This dependence on existing cavities once brought the eastern bluebird dangerously close to decline, as old orchards were cleared and wooden fence posts were replaced with metal. Yet, through the dedicated efforts of bird lovers who installed millions of nest boxes across the countryside, bluebird populations rebounded in one of the most heartwarming conservation stories in the natural world, a story that reminds us how deeply our small choices can shape the fate of the creatures around us. The voice of the bluebird is a soft, warbling melody that many people describe as sounding like quiet contentment itself. It is not the dramatic concert of a mockingbird or the piercing whistle of a cardinal. Instead, the bluebird offers a gentle, conversational series of notes, often rendered as a soft churly or truly, repeated in patient patterns that drift through the morning air like a whispered blessing. Males are generally the more vocal performers, using their songs to mark territory and to communicate with their partners and neighbors. The sound of a bluebird on a cool spring morning is, for many who have heard it, the purest auditory definition of peace, a living lullaby composed note by the originator of every voice in creation. Intelligence and social awareness shine brightly in the bluebird community. These birds recognize individual humans who tend to their nest boxes, often returning year after year to the same caring caretakers. They communicate with subtle flicks of the wings, soft calls, and gentle posture shifts that convey meaning within the flock. In the cold months, bluebirds sometimes gather in small groups, and on the bitterest winter nights, several birds have been observed huddling together inside a single cavity, sharing warmth and conserving energy in a beautiful act of cooperation. This quiet togetherness, this instinct to survive through gentleness rather than aggression, feels like one of the most tender lessons written into their tiny hearts by the divine maker. The bluebird has also carved a lasting place in human imagination and storytelling across many cultures. For countless generations, it has been seen as a symbol of happiness, hope, and good fortune. The phrase "the bluebird of happiness" has traveled through folklore, songs, poems, and children's tales, becoming a gentle shorthand for joy that arrives unexpectedly and lifts the spirit. Many indigenous traditions of North America regard the bluebird as a sacred messenger, a bringer of spring, a symbol of renewal, and a reminder that beauty often appears after long seasons of cold and difficulty. Even today, spotting a bluebird in the wild is considered by many to be a small, luminous blessing, a whisper from the natural world that all is not lost and that wonder still lives in the everyday. Physically, the bluebird is a compact marvel, typically measuring between 6 and 8 inches in length and weighing about the same as a small handful of dried leaves. Its wings are rounded and strong, built for quick bursts of flight rather than long migrations, though some populations do travel south as winter approaches. Its legs are slender yet sturdy, perfectly suited for perching on narrow twigs and wires, and its small, pointed beak is ideal for snatching insects and plucking berries with gentle precision. Every part of its little body, from the delicate feather barbs to the tiny muscles that power its flight, reveals the attention to detail that only the supreme maker could weave into such a modest frame. Bluebirds face many challenges in the modern world, including habitat loss, pesticide exposure, competition from invasive species, and the harsh swings of extreme weather. Yet their story remains one of quiet resilience and hope. Wherever people plant native trees, leave old snags standing, reduce chemical use in their gardens, and provide safe nest boxes, bluebirds tend to return, filling the landscape once more with their soft songs and flashes of sky-colored feathers. Protecting them is not simply about saving a single bird. It is about honoring a tiny ambassador of beauty, an everyday miracle designed with such care by the ultimate creator that even a single glimpse can transform an ordinary afternoon into something quietly magical. As we close this gentle journey through the world of the bluebird, I hope you feel a little more wonder tucked into your heart and a little more awareness of the small lives sharing our skies, fields, and gardens. If you enjoyed this story and felt even a spark of delight, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel so you never miss future adventures into the living world, and leave a comment below sharing your own bluebird memory, your favorite bird, or simply a kind thought for the next viewer to read. Your presence here truly matters, and your words help build a warm little community of nature lovers from every corner of the world. Until we meet again, keep your eyes soft, your heart open, and your spirit ready to be surprised by the feathered wonders woven into every season.